Whoa! Oh!
Never been hit by someone your own size before?
What a hit!
Turn with the punch to reduce.
Welcome back to JCC Reacts. Today we're doing something a little bit differently. We are reacting to Death Battle, but not just any Death Battle. Homelander from The Boys versus Omni-Man from Invincible. Who is going to win? Comment down below who you think is going to make it out on top. If you guys are excited for this, please do me a huge favor. Hit the like and subscribe button. It only takes 2 seconds. And shout out to Death Battle for this video. And without further ado, let's get into it. Hope you guys enjoy. Death Battle!
Omni-Man,
dude, I'm so excited to watch this.
Champion from planet Viltrum.
Homelander, the world's greatest superhero, brought to you by Vought International.
Few heroes have stood the test of time with more aplomb than the very first, Superman.
True.
But what if absolute power did,
Superman
in
walked
fact,
so
corrupt
the others could
absolutely
run or fly
Answer,
in
we're
some
all
instances.
screwed. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Okay. I like what you're cooking.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Omni-Man.
Omni-Man!
How'd you go?
I
there
thought
for a
it was
second,
Superman
huh?
for a minute,
not
and I
really.
realized
His name is the
Omni-Man's
title
in the
of the
video.
video.
Well,
Yeah,
we
what he
forgive him
said.
for mistaking Nolan Grayson for his classic comic inspiration. He's even got that sexy mustache.
Hey, the mustache,
that he's
he
not
does
afraid
rock
to
a
hide
good
with terrible
mustache.
CGI. Born on the planet Viltrum, Nolan was
His real name is Nolan Grayson. His age is 1,000 years old. His height is 6'2". His weight is 250 pounds. His species is Viltrumite. And he really wants his son to think. That's quite cool. I like the way they done think in capitals.
sent to Earth to act as its superpowered alien defender and spread the enlightenment of his utopian homeworld.
And as his superhero alter ego Omni-Man, there was no
I
one
like as
better
well
suited
we
to
get
the
to see
task.
both
He
the
saved the world
TV
countless
show
times,
and then
worked
the
alongside
comic
the Guardians
books.
of the Globe, and even married and had a son,
True.
Mark.
Life couldn't be better until Mark inherited his dad's Viltrumite powers.
Imagine
That's
that you
when
go
Mark
and
found
take out
that
the
his
trash,
dad
and
was
then
a
you have
stinking
super
rat
strength.
bastard liar.
Turns out, Viltrum wasn't exactly the peaceful utopia Nolan promised.
Nope, it was
Peaceful
not.
in the
Very
sense
far
that they
from
killed
it.
half their population,
Oh!
murdering billions with their
Damn!
bare hands until only
I
the
mean, I
strongest
know
were
it
left,
wasn't a happy
united by a
paradise
common
place, but I didn't
purpose.
realize they
This
slaughtered each other.
Viltrumite empire then went on to conquer planet after planet in their home galaxy.
I mean, that's
murdering
so good.
any who dared
Oh,
oppose them.
damn.
So just scratch that whole peaceful part entirely.
Yep, scratch the whole
And
peaceful,
turns out
like, put a
Omni-Man
whole
was
line
here to
through
do
that.
same thing to Earth. Sorry, Mark.
Oh!
Even worse, he's
Damn!
the most powerful being on the
Bro just
entire
snapped
planet.
his head like it was an
Imagine combining
apple.
the raw power of a Kryptonian and the bloodlust of
Oh,
a
yeah.
Saiyan,
Yeah, you're
which
screwed
again
going
is
up
basically
against
a
a
Viltrumite.
Viltrumite.
Due to their unique DNA, Viltrumites are composed of smart atoms.
So, smart atoms. Most atoms have fixed properties. See molecular power and atomic power. Smart atoms have variable properties which can be arranged to produce several useful effects. Huh. Okay, so obviously we have atoms in our body, but with a smart atom, it can obviously be manipulated or used to give useful effects. I'm guessing like super speed, super strength, you know, super whatever. Just whatever you can put super in front of, it could do that.
So that they can manipulate to achieve superhuman feats,
Okay.
like holding their breath for weeks on end by
Whoa!
drawing more energy from the oxygen.
Okay, so it says vast superhuman strength, endurance, resistance to injury, and greatly prolonged lifespans. They possess the ability to fly and can traverse the galaxy under their own power. Wow. That is cool. You don't need a spaceship or anything. They could just fly through space and just chill with their own power. That's really cool.
Inside them.
Kind of reminds me of that whole bioelectric aura thing Superman has. That's
I didn't know
basically how
Superman
comic writers
actually had
bullshit
that.
a sciencey explanation for his powers.
I mean,
smart atoms make even less sense. How can atomic structure be designated by your DNA? DNA is made of atoms. It's
True.
completely nonsensical biological hogwash that I cannot stand.
Boomstick does have a
comics
point.
fans, I'm calling this debunked.
Debunked. Why is he on fire?
Viltrumites can fly, withstand near absolute zero temperatures, and even possess insane healing factors.
A Viltrumite's powers are accelerated healing, flight, inhuman longevity, near invulnerability, resistant to start level heat and absolute zero, superhuman physiology, and a bitchin' mustache. So every guy who's a Viltrumite always gets a good mustache. I mean, that's a pro. That's like a good bonus factor on top of all that.
You know, stuff like getting punched through the stomach,
Whoa!
having your guts ripped out, or having your face smashed
I didn't
up
know
in a tomato soup. I don't mean
some
to
of the
exaggerate,
comics were
but
that brutal
Viltrumites
with
in
the
this
guts
series
being
get
ripped out.
fucked up and somehow survive.
However,
Damn!
too much trauma to the brain or
Okay.
heart can overtax
My heart was
their healing
damaged because of
factors,
my
and
damaged
intense
heart.
heat can be
My
especially
body's strong
damaging.
enough to
Even
repair.
the most powerful Viltrumites can be killed by extended.
Okay, so, however, plasma implies highly energetic subatomic particles. If the temperature climbs too high, these can pass through and interfere with Invincible's subatomic processes, thus putting an upper limit to the temperatures he can withstand. Yeah, well, I guess it would have more of an impact as well if Invincible is half human, because he's not fully Viltrumite. But I'm guessing if he was fully Viltrumite, would he still have the same issues or no? Let me know in the comments if you know, because I'm quite interested to know.
Extended baths in the spicy hot plasma. Even the most powerful Viltrumites can be killed by extended baths in the spicy hot plasma of a star.
Dude,
And
damn,
because of
look
their
at that
abilities,
skeleton.
Their inner ear vestibular system is far more sensitive
Oh,
than regular
so the
humans.
hearing and
Intense
ears
sonic pressure will
sensitive.
disrupt their fragile equilibrium and even prevent
Wow.
them from flying.
Though pushing themselves to their physical limits.
Okay,
only ends
that's
up making
pretty
them way
cool. Look
stronger.
at it flex,
And
that's a
considering
flex.
Nolan has been alive and planet conquering for thousands of years, he is easily one of the
Damn!
toughest Viltrumites around.
Bro, cook through them like
other
he was
aliens
butter.
attacking him will literally splatter their bodies against him. But
Wow.
Mark didn't inherit everything from his
So,
dad. Despite his alien genes,
their
Mark was
bodies would
raised as a
splat
human
against
with our
him from
great
attacking him.
pathetic human
That is
values
crazy.
Like love and compassion, and not
You'd
brutally
have to keep your
murdering the
mouth
shit
shut
out
for
of
that.
everyone you see
That'd
like
be
a maniac.
disgusting.
Really made it difficult for Nolan to relate to his kid.
Such as when these aliens invaded Earth.
Yep.
Mark tried his best to minimize casualties and outsmart his numerically superior foes.
Yep.
Nolan,
I'm guessing that
meanwhile,
didn't go
tackled
well.
their leader through the portal back to their homeworld.
Whoa,
And spent
okay,
time
damn.
Systematically annihilating their planet for
Whoa!
to take Earth from him. Classic generation.
What happened to his body?
Annihilate is underselling it. Nolan
He
flew
just
so
shredded
fast
him.
that his body
Oh.
lit their planet's atmosphere on fire, creating massive country-sized explosions.
Okay,
His own
I
body
thought
as the
Homelander was
projectile.
bad. I didn't know
Omni-Man has flown
Omni-Man
across galaxies in
did
only
that.
a week, survived
That is
launching a hole through
crazy.
a planet, and even deflected a meteor the size of Texas.
Assuming that means the diameter
meteor
of the
the size
meteor
of
is equivalent to the
Texas.
distance from the top
Damn.
of the Panhandle to the Gulf of Mexico. That
Wow.
would make it 1,300 kilometers wide.
And weigh over
That
4.6
is crazy.
quintillion tons. Moving at re-entry speeds of over 11,000 meters per second, it had hit with enough energy
Whoa.
to destroy the moon twice over.
So Omni-Man is strong enough to slaughter those who considered him an ally. The
Okay, so his feats are effortlessly threw a baseball around the world. I mean, that's a good feat to have. Like, imagine that, just throw a baseball, you're like, go long! And it goes the whole way around the world, and then you catch it. That's pretty cool. Redirected an asteroid the size of Texas. That is crazy to believe he's done that. Participated in destroying a planet. Flew from Earth to Fraxa in under a week. I don't know how far Fraxa is from Earth, but I'm guessing it's not exactly next door. Or in the same galaxy kind of thing. He survived Mean Supreme. Cool name. Single-handedly ended Flaxen civilization. He's defeated Invincible, Alan the Alien, Space Racer, and Guardians of the Globe.
Guardians of the Globe, all to ensure as seamless a transition to the coming Viltrumite rule
Yep.
as possible.
Too bad for Nolan.
The
it wouldn't
Viltrumites
be that
wanna
easy,
conquer, right?
Because he'd have to go
So
through
you
his
get
son
superheroes
first.
out the way.
Mark was
And it's like,
horrified by
oh,
his
take
father's
over
treachery,
if you can
spurred
conquer it
on by
now.
the
You
reveal
got
that
no one
Nolan
standing
only
in
viewed
your
his
way.
mother as a pet, a disposable broodmare, invincible. fought
He
Omni-Man
described
to
Mark's
save the
mother
planet.
as a
And that's
pet?
Mark's real Viltrumite trait.
Dude,
Get it?
that's a
Trait.
low
Like the
blow.
trait.
Yes, we get it. It was a good pun. Jesus.
But if anything, it was Omni-Man that learned a lesson about humanity that day.
He may have tried to turn Mark into a Viltrumite, but in reality,
Damn.
as Nolan fled Earth with tears in his eyes, Mark made his father human.
Wow. Okay. Okay, so we've seen Omni-Man.
Welcome.
Now
to
it's
Vault
time to see
International,
Homelander.
a multi-billion-dollar American conglomerate whose #1 products are the greatest superheroes on the face of the earth.
That's crazy.
That's right.
Like, imagine
Superheroes
that.
are real, and
You're like, you're
they're
at a
big
business meeting. Oh, what's
Imagine
your business
a company
do?
that possesses
Oh,
a
we create
monopoly on
superheroes.
popular culture, pumping out movies, TV shows, action figures, and
Wow,
video
okay.
games constantly, drowning the
That's a
masses
lot.
in a slurry of focus-tested nostalgia opium with no end in sight.
Ocean
Yeah.
Land.
Imagine.
Within
I'm
Vaught's
guessing that's a
pantheon
jab
of
at
gods
SeaWorld.
among men is their premier super team. the
Whoa,
Seven,
what a
and
cool
its leader,
mural.
Homelander.
He's
However
got
you
the
say the
looks,
thing on the
the
ceiling.
charm, the Jesus, and most importantly,
The
he's got the
Jesus.
power to slaughter all of America's enemies at home.
Oh!
This guy probably
just ripped
eats
off her
freedom
jaw.
and shits eagles.
Damn!
Homelander's squeaky clean corporate sheen is only skin deep.
Anthony
Far from
Starr
the big
plays
blue Boy
Homelander
Scout
well,
he's
though,
marketed
to be
as,
fair.
Homelander is probably the closest thing to Lucifer on Earth.
Okay, that is crazy. What a crazy line to say. Homelander is closest to Lucifer, the devil, on Earth. That is wild. So his background is, his real name is John. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, you know, my name's John, but you can call me Homelander. His age is 41. His height is 5'11". His weight is 165 pounds. His species is super abled human. He's the leader of the Seven. He enjoys attention, fame, and milk. We know why he enjoys milk. Let's just say he enjoys a whole lot of milk.
Remember Bad Future Biff
Yep,
from Back to the Future?
I remember that. Bad
now
Future
give
Biff.
him superpowers and media training.
Vaught's official story
I mean, I
is that
can kinda see
Homelander
it.
was an alien who landed here as a baby. A tale we're all familiar with.
Yep.
And one that's total bullshit.
Oh.
Homie was made in a lab with Vought's proprietary super soldier serum.
Yep, Compound V.
And he was a complete success.
Okay.
Too much of a success. He was murdering rooms of terror
Wow.
scientists before his umbilical cord was even cut. In the comics,
His
Vought had to
umbilical
keep
cord
remote
wasn't
controlled
even cut.
hydrogen
That's
bombs strapped
crazy.
to him at all times because they had no idea what else could possibly
Wow.
As he grew up, he was subjected to psychological conditioning to make him the greatest and most profitable hero
So
of
he
all
did
time.
not have a
It wasn't
childhood.
long
No one
before
thinks
he
the way he
debuted
is.
as Homelander, the ultimate
test tube
defender
baby,
of the American dream.
Infused with Compound
Homelander
V, and
possesses
then not a
massively
childhood.
superhuman strength, speed, and durability. He can
So Homelander's powers are enhanced hearing, flight, heat vision, superhuman speed, superhuman strength, superhuman voice, and X-ray vision. Now, if Homelander uses a superhuman voice against Omni-Man, because we know Viltrumites have weak hearing, and like that's a weakness when it comes to hearing, you know, sonic noises, maybe he might have a chance against Omni-Man in a fight. Maybe. I express maybe very heavily.
fly at hypersonic speeds, see through walls with X-ray vision, and detect a person's emotional
Detect a
state from
person's
just the sound of
emotion.
their heartbeat.
From
But
the
you know you're done
heartbeat.
for when
Wow.
he breaks out his heat vision, which is strong enough to slice through crowds of people.
Yep,
or
I mean, he
split
did do that.
airplanes in half.
And, you know,
Or
shoot down a
screams so
plane.
loud that it shatters the eardrums of anyone around him.
Those are innocent bystanders whose
Just
ears
making
are
them all
exploding,
deaf.
by the way.
Damn.
Oh yeah, he totally botched this mission to stop a plane hijacking, so he forced each and everyone on board to die in the resulting crash, so they
That
won't
is
reveal his
crazy.
incompetence.
Well, Homelander's powers may be real, but
Yep.
his heroism is a charade.
True,
Though he plays
I
his
agree
part
with that.
well, he cares nothing for the peons he's forced to
Damn!
The only
Bro
thing he
just sliced
treasures
through him.
is,
He's like, I don't care
ironically,
who you
his
are.
public image. Turns out being raised as a lab experiment doesn't create a healthy person.
think?
But don't worry, he eventually cleaned up his act and started a totally 100%
Whoa!
sexual
Laser
relationship
vision
with
during
a fellow superhero.
sex? What
Who
the
just
heck?
happened to be an
Oh.
actual Nazi. Speaking of sex, Wiz, you know how I'm always saying we should figure out how Superman and Lois get busy? Well,
Superman
forget
and
that.
Lois
This
get
Homelander
busy.
proved that they can't when his ejaculation blew his partner to
Wait,
smithereens.
so when Homelander
Who
busts a
proved
nut,
that?
he
Well,
shreds
there's
his
no way to
partner
sugarcoat
into
this. Considering a
smithereens.
human's
That's
load
crazy.
has much less mass than a shotgun pellet, it would have to be moving significantly faster to achieve
How
the same
fast?
kinetic energy.
How fast we
Over
talking?
1,500 meters per second.
Mark,
or 4.5 times
4.5.
faster than sound.
That's right. Homelander
Damn.
can bust a nut faster than the speed of sound. Well, good night, everybody.
That is
kinda sucks for
crazy.
humanity that they made this dude the most powerful being on the planet and a psycho murderer.
Yep,
That's
psycho
no
murderer,
exaggeration.
most human.
Stillwell even commented that
superpower on
Homelander
the
has
planet.
proven immune to every weapon known to mankind.
Okay, so Homelander's feats. This is interesting. So Homelander's feats. He's effortlessly threw a baseball into orbit. Okay, so not the same as Omni-Man throwing the baseball around the Earth. He's hurled a fighter jet with one hand. Okay, that's kind of impressive. I'm not gonna lie. Scary as well. Impressive and scary in the same bubble. He's escaped a C4 explosion mid-detonation. He can survive any known man-made weapons. He's ruptured the ears of all passengers on an airliner. He's stronger than Queen Maeve. He's killed Professor Bonsai, Mr. Marathon, and even the President. I'm guessing that's the President of the United States. That's wild.
No matter how powerful, humanity literally lacks the ability to kill him.
Yep.
That'd include nuclear weapons as powerful as the Tsar bomb,
Wow.
which exploded with the energy of 50 megatons of TNT.
Okay,
Actually,
that's
it could have exploded with
crazy.
Twice that. But the Soviets who created
he
it were
would just
afraid
survive
it would
it easy.
irreversibly alter Earth's biosphere and end the world.
But Homelander
That's
could
right.
survive it.
We all almost died.
And that's the kind of shit Homelander can shrug off no
Wow.
problem. He's strong enough to throw a jet with
Oh,
one
so
hand
that's the
and
jet
fast enough
they're
to
on about.
outspeed a C4 explosion.
Whoa.
Despite being an
okay.
emotionally stunted
He
man
was
child,
fast.
Homelander is still surprisingly cunning and able to manipulate those around
Yep.
him.
Though it probably wasn't too smart to piss off the world's angriest limey, Billy
Yeah,
Butcher.
true.
Yeah, turns out forcibly fathering a bastard son with someone else's wife is not a good idea.
Nope.
Of note,
Definitely
as
not a good idea.
unjustifiable as it is, to Homelander, this gave him something he never had before. Some small measure of control over his own life.
Being
Hey.
born Von Star
I mean, I would
meant
go
he was
to
under their thumb
my
from the
own
day
father
he was
if he was
born.
covered in blood
His
from head to
superpowered
toe.
son was the
Especially
first
if
thing
he
that
was a
truly
super
his,
powered,
and might be his best
You
option
know,
for a new
superhero.
beginning.
Super villain, if you want to
Or
go that. Ooh.
not.
We just gone splat. Here we
All right,
go.
combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time
It's time
to
for a
see
death battle!
who would win in a fight between Homelander and Omni-Man. Comment down below who you think's gonna win. Oh, Homelander's
Howdy,
in
neighbor.
Omni-Man's house.
Cocoa? It's warm.
Ooh, I wouldn't mind a glass of cocoa.
You know, Nolan, Homelander is more than just a superhero. It might be cynical to say this, but he's a brand. And it's very important
You
to
don't
me
say.
that brand means something.
Oh, look at
And if I'm
Omni-Man's
playing
face. He's
second
just like,
fiddle to some goddamn alien.
he's just like,
What's really the point?
you're going
right?
down.
What do you think, Debbie?
What you done? Oh.
Nah, she's shy.
Oh, she's shy.
you
I
have
wonder
an
why she's shy.
understanding?
What the hell did you
Get the
do
fuck
to
out of
her?
my country.
Whoa!
I'm gonna feed you your own heart.
Oh. I don't think he's joking.
That was a great line.
Oh! Oh, he's not messing around. Oh, you're gonna need to get a new table.
Seriously?
How did the mug
I'm
survive?
not here for your country.
This is a cool fight. Oh, the music as well. Oh! Guys, I'm guessing it's Christmas and you're wrecking the neighborhood. Whoa. So they both got super speed, but Omni-Man's faster. Yep, and Homelander has laser vision. Whoa! Oh!
Never been hit by someone your own size before?
What a hit!
Turn with the punch to reduce. Better.
Homelander's only option out is to scream. Oh! He's got hitting now on Omni-Man.
What's the matter? Are you going to cry?
Oh, walking through the fire. That is badass. Keep screaming.
I'm gonna blast right that little shit son of yours! This
Whoa!
is the last neighborhood! And every goddamn person
Oh,
you know-
damn! Well, that's one way to shut him up. Oh, he's really doing it to him. He did say he was going to make you eat your own heart.
Promised you. Now swallow.
Oh!
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. That's the crazy way to destroy
If
him.
there's a god, it sure seems like he was working out some aggression there.
Yep.
Despite
Definitely
Homelander's
working out
dominance
aggression.
within the world of the boys, he's a big fish in a small pond, relatively speaking.
Okay.
Homelander can move faster than sound, while
Yep.
Omni-Man can move faster than light.
True.
Homelander can survive a nuke, while Omni-Man can shatter the moon twice over.
To be fair, Homelander did have a couple of abilities Omni-Man didn't, like his heat vision.
And while Viltrumite healing factors have failed
Yep.
against continuous exposure to the heat of stars, that still took quite a bit of time. And there's no
Oh,
reason to
okay.
think Homelander's heat vision
Okay,
was
I didn't
anywhere
think it
near
was
that
going to be
hot.
Hell,
instantaneous.
Nolan's tanked heat vision from the superhero means Supreme.
Whoa,
Who
mean
can
Supreme.
vaporize people
Oh, he
in an
kind of looks
instant.
cool.
Even if it was hot enough, Omni-Man's superior speed would cut him off before he could do any lasting damage.
Damn.
Similarly, despite being able to disrupt his equilibrium with his
Yep.
supersonic screaming, Homelander
I thought that was
wasn't
gonna
strong
do
enough to
more of an
capitalize
effect
on
on
it
him.
in any meaningful way.
Plus, while
I have more
Homelander
of a-
is pretty
more
devious
of an
when the
effect.
situation calls for it, Omni-Man has been fighting and conquering worlds for thousands of years.
True.
He comes from a warrior culture based on fighting. Homelander, on the other hand, comes
Eliminating
from
the
a
weak.
test tube and never had to push himself as a fighter because he was always so much stronger than everyone else.
True,
And
so
that's
he
the
never
key
had
difference
any
between them.
competition.
One is a warrior, and the other is a bully. Homelander was
Warrior
never going to give up easy,
versus
but
a bully,
Omni-Man's
and
skill,
the warrior
power,
won.
and Viltrumite heritage earned him the win.
When it comes to Superman knockoffs, Homelander had to eat his heart out.
Yep.
The winner
Literally.
is Omni-Man.
Well, guys, that is going to wrap up today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, please do me a huge favor. Hit the like and subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.